Pisces, what is up? This is Lily Rose Tarot. I'm here to do a reading. If it doesn't resonate, check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on. I also have another channel. Do subscribe and like, because this channel's not growing, so try to help me out. Like, share, subscribe. I do have another channel. I had to because YouTube isn't putting out my videos on this channel. So I had to do another video. The other video is One Heart Tarot. Okay, so I'll be honest, the Pisces reading, we're about to go into retrograde. The Pisces reading that I just did was pretty intense. Okay, everyone's obviously in different energy. We're in different timelines. These are general readings. You have to take what resonates and leave the rest behind, right? There's a need for you to put up your boundaries. Make sure that you are connecting with yourself, your higher self. Some of you could have had a Kundalini awakening, okay? You might have a people pleaser wound that you need to heal. Say no to empower yourself. You deserve the best, right? And people will treat you the way that you let them treat you, right? And I kind of learned that this year as well, because I had a people pleaser wound, okay? You might be having dreams, listening to your intuition, okay, about a friend. Could have been an attraction friend, right? Could just be friends, family, doesn't matter, right? But there does seem to be a kind of dream state going on here with your intuition, okay? So it's really important you listen to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Keep a dream journal. Explore lucid dreaming. Loved ones will come to you through your dreams. So again, like I said, friends, family members, a lover. It is safe to open up. Emotional upheaval is healed. See the other point. There is lessons to be learned. So we're coming out of learning lessons, and there's a need for maybe forgiveness, and there needs to be some compassion there. And then you have friendship. Someone is trying to talk, let go, and trust. Your soul partner is on its way. You're understanding some loyalty. So this person's very loyal to you. This may start out as a friendship. They just could be a friend, right? Everyone's dealing with different stuff, right? If you're not looking for love, this is just working on your friendships, working on your soul family, right? Having your bound. God, this is a little hoppy one. Look at that. The Hangman. Okay, so you might be saying signs, synchronicities, signals, right? You got the Hangman, which is enlightenment. It's growth. Looking at things from a different perspective. But with the dream, you might be getting intuitive hits. You got a tower moment coming here. Okay, so someone's about to contact you and express some sort of feelings here. You could have been watching this person. What's at the bottom of the deck? Six of Pentacles. You could have offered this person something, and they're about to offer you something, okay? But this tower, it's going to be a... Oh my God, look at that. Secrets coming out. Listening to your intuition. There's going to be a small success and victory, right? You've got Aries in the middle. You could be dealing with an Aries. You don't have to be, but there is going to be a tower here. You've got the Hangman, which is Pisces, and then also the High Priestess is Pisces. There's like this enlightenment, intuition hit kind of thing going on there. What's going on with the Hangman? Pisces. You guys could be watching each other, connecting on the 5D through your intuition, dreams. So we've got some sort of look at the Ten of Cups. You might be dealing with some sort of conflict with friends or family. There's a need to have your boundaries up, right, and releasing. There's something you definitely need to let go of, or this is this person's energy, okay? I'm going to pull one more. What's going on with the Five of... Oh, we'll pull in that in a minute. You could have gotten into some sort of conflict with this person. They weren't opening up. They are going to open up now. Three of Wands, they made the decision. There's that Ten of Cups again to come forward. This person could have been having internal conflict. They needed to see things from a different perspective. They need to be enlightened. But they're about to express their feelings here. You know, could be dealing with another Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But this person has emotions for you. They may be like a little bit emotionally guarded. Ten of Wands, letting go of burdens. Three of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. What's going on with the... And this is leveling up. You might be leveling up from an Empress to a High Priestess. Right? Once we learn those cycles, we just keep leveling up. Leveling up. I'm leveling up, right? That's how we do it, right? And I'll pull some more oracles to get more clarification on like who this might be. But and I just got 2 more decks coming, so I'm really, really excited. 10 of Cups. Some of you may have left some, maybe you were leaving conflict behind and not opening up and being vulnerable. But you've got your 10 of Cups. You're going towards your 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands. Give me one more. Okay. And then you got the Wheel of Fortune, which is divine timing, right? The Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. So whoever wasn't opening up, they were guarded, there was internal conflict. Maybe they had to leave some sort of family or deal with some sort of family issue. Okay? Heal some sort of wound, family wound, childhood wound, okay? What's going on with the Tower and this King of Cups? Tower and the King of Cups, please, for Pisces. I'll tell you what, the energy sure changed. Yeah, they've been longing, they've been thinking about you. 3 of Wands again. What's going on with the 7 of Pentacles? They may be like worried about their money right now. Or they're worried about how they're going to come in. With that 7 of Pentacles, they're like overthinking things. And it's kind of keeping them a little stuck. What's going on with the Tower and the 7 of Pentacles for Pisces? Just one, please. 7 of Swords. Yeah, they're planning. You got 2 7s here. You might be seeing, like I said, look at that. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And then the Ace of Cups. Okay. Yeah, this person's really, really struggling all up in their feelings here. Planning on an attack. They could have ghosted you. They could have snuck out. They could have left you kind of high and dry there. Hanging. They weren't able to open up. Okay, they had burdens to bear, right? They had burdens to work on. You know, maybe they're the ones with the childhood wound. You guys could be marrying each other. But you got the Ace or the Knight of Pentacles coming forward. An offer, right? Coming in with an offer. Give me one more. I'm taking both of them. You got Judgment and you got the Chariot. And you got, look at 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. Now, look at, we just saw the 10 of Pentacles, right? When what was below it, the 9 of Cups. So, you know, and I don't shuffle that much, right? I shuffle a lot, but I'm not like, I more feel the energy, right? But look at, there's strength in this bond. Look at that. It's going to bring, you know, this is legacy. This is abundance. This is growth. This is happy family, working together, growing together, best friend, a major attraction. But this bond will strengthen you. And there's that Knight of Cups. I see him right there. Okay. But they're coming forward. They've heard the horn. They're coming slow. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But they could have Cancer in their chart, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, right? This person's really slow and they tend to like drag their feet, but it's because they're planning, right? They're a planner. They don't just dive into things, right? Okay, let's see. Let's see what else is going on with your person. But things are about to change. They could have been stuck energy. They could have been stuck here. They had to deal with some sort of family issues or something there. What does Pisces need to know about their person? Give me some clarification on what's going on. Oh my God. Real love. Okay. I'm only going to take those 2. Okay, you've got hiding their true feelings, mixed signals, deep emotions, secret love, cold and detached. So this person could have not opened up, cold and detached, right? Left you hanging, right? But they're going to open up, okay? They could have been going through some sort of drama, scandal, hidden things are about to be revealed, and that's what that's, Jesus, God. You could be getting like unknown calls, okay? And it could be them just wanting to hear your voice. But they could have been dealing with some sort of drama, right? But they're about to explain everything to you. And then you've got the push and pull, controlling, unbalanced, pride, ego, power struggle. So they could have been dealing with an ego issue. They ought to have an ego death, right? Oh, I just saw that card. I have to take it out. Girl with the snake and then hiding a mask. Okay. So They could have been dealing with someone that didn't want them to be with you, right? Could have been some manipulation going on there. Some sort of drama, scandal, or something. You're about to hear of it. You could also be hearing about an ex, some sort of scandal with your ex. Guilt. Feeling guilty, ashamed, remorseful. Yeah, this person feels deeply guilty, right? For just like ghosting you, not opening up. But look at, they want to resolve the conflict. They want to compromise. They want to make amends. They want to build, and they want you to trust them. And then you can trust them. Now listen, you guys, you might have multiple people coming back from in the retrograde season. You have to be very, very careful, right? Like, you have to listen to your own intuition, you guys. Okay? No more drama, calm mind, soul alignment. So they've risen. There's going to be a soul alignment, right? They're rising up. And then you got coming clean, confessing, opening up, being truthful, raw emotions. Real reunion, back for good, pure joy, soulmate reconnection. So this person's going to tell you what they were going through, right? They're going to open up and be vulnerable. They may not tell you like fully what's going on, but they're going to tell you what you need to know, right? We don't need to know everything, but they're going to tell you why they closed off and kind of backed out of this, right? Nine of Swords, feeling guilty, not sleeping at night, overthinking things. The Devil, the Knight of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Again, not opening up, tying ourselves to that ego. Maybe like being too closed off with the Devil and those Four of Pentacles, like overthinking, or they had some sort of anxiety or depression going on with that Nine of Swords and the Devil. Okay? And again, we got to heal. We got to, you know, deal with the abandonment wound. But here, again, we got the Fool, right? Taking a leap of faith. The Ten of Pentacles. So taking a leap of faith for that abundance, that happy family. The Ten of Pentacles is like, it's everything, you guys. The Ten of Pentacles is like the, you know, the long relationship. And then you got the Star, and then you got the Page of Pentacles, an apology. There's healing energy, wish fulfillment energy. And then there's, you know, the Page of Pentacles wanting to apologize. And the bottom of the deck, the Empress. I need some water. Sorry, guys. So, like I said, leveling up. They might be working on their divine feminine. If they're masculine, we're all divine feminine and masculine, you guys. And, you know, in order for someone to open up and be vulnerable, they have to be able to do that, right? And so it does take working on becoming an Empress, right? We all have those energies, right? You got the Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, efforts. Some of you could know this person from work. They could be at a distance. Queen of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles again. So you got mirroring energy going on, the Ace of Cups. So the odds are you are like their wish fulfillment. You know, they're very attracted to you. You're attracted to them. They're going to apologize with the Page of Pentacles, right? They've been holding back, okay? They really could have had some major depression going on in their head there, Pisces. So everyone's going to have a little bit of a different story, you guys. I'm going to pull a couple more cards, and then I'm going to close out the reading. Sorry, it's late here, and I haven't done your sign or this channel in a minute, so I wanted to get to it. Okay, what does Pisces need to know? How can I help them? How can I guide them for the gut? What do they need to know? Pisces, how can I help them? How can I guide them? Yeah. Backstabbed, heartbreak, pain, separation, loss, decision, lie, shock, and attack. And then coffee, new beginnings, transformation, awakening, learning lessons, closing out cycles. And then you've got the chaser. Someone's going to start chasing you. And then you've got resentments, triggers, Intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. So again, we're leaving those negative relationships and we're going towards these positive relationships and we're having boundaries, you guys, right? And someone could have had fear of abandonment, and so they ran, right? Pisces, we're intense people. You know, and so I was watching a Pisces thing, and it's like, once you get a Pisces, you don't let that Pisces go, because the odds of you getting another Pisces are slim to none. We are slippery little suckers. We will slip right out of there, right? So this person could have been going through a divorce, right? Ending some sort of family issue. They could have been dealing with a child situation going on. Like I said, they could have been dealing with that snake. We saw that earlier, that snake energy with that feminine energy. Could have been masculine, doesn't matter. You might be connecting through music. They might be a musician, right? But there's going to be harmony here. And then you got player. Oh, they could have been a player, right? Who knows? Everyone's kind of in a different situation, but they're about to start chasing you now, right? If you're standing in your power and you're standing in your Emperor, Empress, usually the Emperor goes after the Divine Feminine, right? Doesn't matter gender. But if you're standing in your power, the odds are they're coming back, right? There could have been a third-party interference. Like I said, there's that negative energy. And then look at secret crush, admirer, attraction, suitor, butterflies. This person gives you butterflies. You might even have a secret crush on them as well. Okay, let's see. Pisces, I'm going to do... What am I going to do? I'm going to pull 3 of these and then I'm going to let you go. Okay, what else does Pisces need to know about this person? How can I help them? How can I guide them? And you may even be going through a divorce too as well, right? You could also have your ex, a few exes coming back there, Pisces. You know, I don't mean to sound, you know, whatever, but I be getting exes coming back all the time. And you just got to make sure that you... looking out for the red flags, right? You don't want to take back somebody that is going to bring toxicity back in your life, no matter what. Once you heal, the red flags are like freaking neon signs, right? So, but I even have friends that come back and are like, you know, I'm sorry for whatever, which is fine, right? But you got to make sure you have your boundaries up, right? Some people I take back as friends, some people I don't, because, you know, I know my boundaries now, right? And you need to learn your boundaries, Pisces. We tend to forgive a lot, you know, and we got to make sure that we have our guard up and our boundaries up. So divine timing is at play. Need time, take time to heal cycles, time to heal and progress. And then you got separation. So some of you, this is a separation situation, right? Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning for you, unsure future. And then you got coffin, transformation. So they could have ended a third-party situation. And I was going to say it, but it was on the tip of my tongue, but I didn't say it. Twin flame. Yin yang. You guys, twin flame is literally just somebody that helps you grow and learn and heal. You guys trigger each other to heal, grow, and learn. And it is a very intense connection. It's still a soulmate. It's just an intense soulmate, right? That's pretty basic. It's just basically it. You learn from each other, you know, and there's going to be ups and downs like any relationship, right? But some of them come together, some of them do not. Just like other soulmates. You can choose what soulmate you want to be with. This is your life. It's called free will, right? All right, Pisces. God bless.